hoping. Now I want to turn this up a little. Alright, I'm not running this off of my soundbar anymore. I'm running this off of headphones, so I actually have to manually do it through Windows. Thy next foe is... a giant lurks beneath the temple. It lusts for destruction, but a fool it is not. Yeah, now I'm seeing like 12% CPU usage instead of like 40%. And that's what I was trying to get the entire time. So yeah, we gotta fight Barbas. I vaguely know where that is. Yuffie, don't bite on cords. You know you're not supposed to. I know. I'm so glad that fucking plugin works. Because, 2 seconds, Cat is trying to eat my USB 3.0, or my USB-C cord that charges my charger. But like, OBS apparently doesn't have a built-in encoder for the GPU I use, or more specifically, the brand of GPU. So I had to get a plug-in for AMD GPUs in general. Yeah, it's really weird, because I was using the hardware encoder at one point. Like in the last Resident Evil 3 stream, I was using that encoder, no problem. Should be fixed now, should be working. Kind of forced it to, because now it's actually like in the files for OBS. Installing plugins on this fucking software is a nightmare. But hey, if it works, it works. Which direction? That direction. So yeah, for those that missed it, sorry. Not only have I been running into issues like not having the right plugin to stream comfortably, but a good friend of mine paid for my Final Fantasy XIV subscription, and I've kind of been grinding a Realm Reborn out. Thank you to Anonymous for fucking walking me through and being like, yeah, so here's the lore on that, you know. As anyone who plays 14 knows, that's what he does. So I've been kind of stuck playing Final Fantasy XIV and doing nothing else for days. The biggest, deepest lore. Look, you say that? Holy shit, that game has way more lore than I would have ever assumed. Like, it's an MMO, but I didn't expect it to either be huge or good. I've been saying that in a mocking way, that's cool shit. Yeah, like, anyone who plays Final Fantasy XIV, first of all, it's a bit expensive to get into, because you gotta pay, like, I want to say $60 to get that and all the expansions. But that's also, like, multiple tens of hours of content that you can play with friends. Or make new friends. if any of y'all play on Excalibur. Hey. I'm just gonna move the mic a bit closer. Aggro's pretty much self-riding. Like, nah. Final Fantasy XIV, big lore. Big lore. And, like, if you're a Final Fantasy fan, you'll get, like, all the tiny references that everything makes. But catch up on what happened in 1.0, because you can't play 1.0. You have to start at Realm Reborn, and even then, they're apparently editing Realm Reborn a little bit to make it more bearable and more up to par for current FF14. Because anyone who knows the story on that, where it's like, okay, game fucks up so bad that people are complaining so often that we have to remove the official forum. Like, that level of shit. Can I... Is it... Okay. Oh boy. I don't remember how to play this game. Could have sworn I had to duck under these. This is actually practice for the Colossus. Which is one of my favorites in the game, because he's one of the handful that are actually, like, violent towards you. And are right about to fuck you up. Alright. Let's... Whoop. Remember, don't climb down, just grab and ungrab. And this looks beautiful in the remake. Like, all that fucking dust, even in 720p 30 FPS for you guys, looks gorgeous. There's the boy. This is what we're all gonna look like out of quarantine. Covered in rock and hair. Alright, let's go, go. Hop. Get up. Hop. Get up. Oh god, that's not a cutscene. That's just a camera switch. Yeah, this is one of the handful of the Colossi that I remember by name, because how do you not remember a thing that looks like that and that its name is Barbas? At least it's, like, weird Latin name. Oh, shit. Alright. So we gotta just duck under here until he gets curious. I want to see my little boy. Oof. God, yeah, even here, he'll, like, kick your ass. Barbas is a really cool name! Okay, so I think we're playing on hard, which... Shit. Okay, yeah, he's a lot more aggressive. I think Barbas was also the name of the fucking Bill O'Reilly parody in the DMC Devil May Cry reboot. Ba da 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 do 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 dum ba dum ba da 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 da. Come on, come on. So is Barbatos or Barbatos? Yeah, Bob Barbas was the guy's name. God. doing everything in my power not to play that specific game. Because who boy do I not want to. It's not even bad, it's just that it's not good, and I don't think there's anything particularly redeeming about it. Because, like, this game plays like wet ass. But, like, everything's purposeful and interesting. DMC Devil May Cry, ooh. It's not even cool. It's so weird. Like, it should be cool. Alright, alright. Yep, I got it. I get it. Come on, come on. There we are. Yep, okay. Still hurting. Where is safety? That is slightly safe. Okay. Holy shit, Wander looks like garbage. Oh, holy fuck. You know what? Let's actually... I wouldn't mind motion aiming in this game. Like, it probably wouldn't be great, but like, that little bit of precision would be nice. He really does look like he ran 12 miles. Yeah, and he's like covered in mold and dirt and like has dark veins now. I'm still surprised that hair tech only really looks this good in this game and Witcher 3. Granted, when this game has nothing but, like, physics. Because it's just like a physics engine with some cool looking monsters in my eyes, which does not mean it's a bad game whatsoever, but like, come on. Climb down, let's go. God, these motherfuckers want you off on hard mode. I think we got one more on this. Yeah. Like exactly what I just said. Because, like, this game is also stunning and has great music and interesting shit to, like, ponder on all these years later. But if we want to burn it down to brass tacks, it's just a cool-looking game with some really nice-looking hair and some really well-designed monsters. Better physics than the PS3 version of this, though, where, like, Wander, if he's given, like, the slightest bit of movement, like, you see the movement on his little pleats there? Like, enough to make those move in the PS3 version, and he's knocked off balance and can't hold. That version of the game is legit tough, because it's the only bad way to play in my eyes. Although I hear that Ico port is decent, so I might buy it anyways. Come on. Come on, lean down. Wait, was that what I think it is? No, that's just my imagination. It can't be. I should play it. It's not anywhere near the top of... It's not on anywhere near the top of my need to playlist. It's like $20. Physical, even. Like, I have the physical version. And I think this game might have launched at 20. Which, like, perfect price for it. Because... like me, a lot of people who would have a console at this point, $20 is still probably the fuck it price. Where it's like, yeah, fuck it, I'll give it a shot. Damn it, I need to get on that hand, and I don't remember how. Because, like, right there. Just got like 12 other games I want to finish. That's fair. The purpose of this stream was actually, or not stream, but like the purpose of the channel here was kind of to like force me to play games I had on the list and give me like a reason to finish games. Like, I didn't stream it, so it's still a miracle that I beat Persona 5, but I also used that as, like, my chip. If I get a 100+ hour JRPG, I use it as, like, my big project. Okay. No! He has fingernails. Oh, that makes me deeply uncomfortable. Those are gorilla hands. Okay, so it doesn't look like he has anywhere but the hand, though. Wait, am I supposed to... Nope. Oh, that's most of the health bar, too. Shit. Get up. There's something about Wander's movements where it's like, if you get hit, it looks like you got hit with a truck. Because you basically did. Like, you got hit with essentially the power of a bus. Yes! Okay! What? Alright, that's no big deal. I've still got it. I've still got it! Stab. No! Stab. No. As soon as I press stab. There! One more. I think we got one more big one in. There we are. Let's Barbus down. Harder than I remember, probably because I'm playing on hard mode. I need to continue Royal. Just got a few days ago as a birthday gift. I haven't gotten far because life is a pain sometimes. I also have Royal. I've got the Steelbook version because that was like $50. Like, days after launch, too. Again, when you buy your games, look at the price at Walmart first because they might have it for $10 cheaper. I got, like, Doom Eternal Day 2 for $50 instead of $60. So, like, you might get a really solid deal. I could have gotten Final Fantasy VII Remake as well, and I didn't. Thy next foe is a ruin hidden in the lake. A ripple of thunder lurks underwater. Got the Phantom Thief edition. I got all the extra shit. The Joker mask is displayed proudly on my desk. I have the closest thing I have to Joker's mask is, I'm not doing this the old-fashioned way. I just wanna see how we're looking. Yeah, you can see we're starting to get like the black veins. We're getting a little moldier. The bandages are like definitely aging. Did we just put a filter on that on accident? I think this is the normal game filter. Yeah. Like, we're starting to get moldier. We're starting to get black veins because of all the shit that's being plunged into Wander. I kind of wish his hair grayed, maybe. But, like, that's wishful thinking. But, like, so for the haunted house gig I had, we were supposed to do, like, a costume party after, like, as a little after party where we basically got together, got paid, did a little award ceremony. And I didn't really have a costume, and I didn't want to do the same thing I'd already been doing. And I just dyed my hair gray, so I'm like, I'm just gonna dress up and put a little hairpin in. Fuck it. Because it's like, when you don't have anything and you haven't been paid yet, you really can't get a costume. So it's like all nice gothy clothes, nice dress shoes. And I made a little hairpin that was Joker's mask. And I think it put everything together. I need to regray my hair eventually. It looked better than I expected. Ooh. Did a little trick there. I don't think that's the... Wander looks like he's done 4 lines of coke in a row. He's done... He has done... like 5 to 6 Colossi in a row. Which is maybe slightly worse. God, I wish I had, like, someone on the side so that we could pull up excerpts from the leaked script of the movie they were making for this, because that was a shit show. But also, that'd be stealing another LP's gimmick, and I wouldn't wanna. I've already stolen enough gimmicks. And just in case we die. Where are we going? Okay, that vague direction. Huh. I had no idea they were gonna make a movie. They sure wanted to for a good minute. To the point where most of a script has come out. There was also gonna be like a BioShock movie, and I don't think anything came of it, but like Valve was talking to some company about a Half-Life movie. I don't know. Like 5 years ago, I would have been excited for a BioShock movie, but now I don't know. I just think the game's kind of up its own ass now. BioShock 2 fucking rocks, though.
Yeah.
Kind of wish that multiplayer was in the HD versions. Because that was a lot of fun. There's also going to be a Five Nights at Freddy's movie. And it still might be? I don't know. Dude seems to be still making a lot of money off those games. They probably have the budget to do it. They never went unpopular, I just lost interest. Those games are fine, though. Relatively harmless. Yeah. No. BioShock 2 is easily the best game in the series. In gameplay, in story, in atmosphere. I much prefer how the research photo mechanic existed. Throwing plasmids felt amazing and not cumbersome. The game wasn't just bad Ayn Rand fanfiction. Like, you know. BioShock 2 was also my first one. So... Yeah. So maybe, just maybe, I am biased in a way that no other, like, people who got really into the series are. Because I remember a lot of people back in the day were like, BioShock 2 is boring or unnecessary and shit like that, and it's like, I don't know. I like it. And then over the years, it's like, no, this is just the best one. It's also aged the best. The coolest thing about BioShock was always Rapture. And it sucked that they just kind of abandoned it in Infinite. I mean, I guess for obvious reasons. And then, like, BioShock Infinite's like, it's a multiverse now. And it's like, okay, I get to see the fall of Rapture, but I don't really care about that because it plays like BioShock Infinite. Which, can't stand that game. I have a weird relationship with Infinite too, because I loved it when I played it, but I was also, like, 13, I think. I was however old I was when that game came out. Young enough to be fooled. Wait, where are we going? And it's like, that game sure wanted you to think anything was happening that was of interest. And like... the story has a lot of plot holes despite however many times fans have to patch them because the story makes no sense. The story made sense for about half of the game, and then it didn't. Like, Final Fantasy VII didn't make sense because it was supposed to be a series. It's supposed to be like, alright, this thing that didn't make sense, here's the game that explains it, and more. Like, who the fuck was Zack? Play Crisis Core. And I did, and I love Crisis Core, a bit more than I like 7, but I also didn't like 7 for God knows how long. Warmed the fuck up to that really quick over the years, now that people have, like, explained over and over, like, hey, here's what makes it good, and I'm like, holy shit, yeah, this gets really good. And I'll play through it eventually. It's the whole father-daughter thing. BioShock 2 did a lot better and was actually emotionally impacted by it. I wasn't impacted by Booker or Elizabeth as much as I was Delta and Eleanor. I think it's because... I think the reason with BioShock 2 you feel more relation to Delta is because Delta doesn't fucking talk. Booker talks a lot. And it's like, who was it that voiced Booker? Troy Baker, I want to say? It was one of those who has a hell of a hell of an emotional range, but, like, doesn't have, like, an actual voice range, to my knowledge. Dude's talented, but he's in fucking everything. And I don't know. When a game comes out and it has him in it, he's gotta wow me. And he did in Death Stranding. Hoo boy, Higgs fucking rocks. He is a bastard and isn't bogged down by, like, a decade or two of lore like Skullface was. Because, like, Skullface 100 in Metal Gear 5 only feels like he doesn't fit because he's in a Metal Gear game, but he's otherwise actually kind of cool. And Death Stranding being its own universe is like, I don't know where I'm going. I hope I am heading in the right direction. I think Troy Baker was really doing the best that he was given. All actors were really... No, I agree. But, like, it doesn't change the fact that, like, the one character that is consistently talking throughout the game until you get Elizabeth is voiced by Troy Baker, who voices 1,000,001 different people. And if you're someone like me who basically does nothing but play video games and occasionally watch anime, you hear him in everything. So, like, that's not Booker to me, that's Troy. Kanji. Was he Kanji? I think he might have been. I think Yuri Lowenthal was also in that game. As, oh god, I'm drawing a blank. I was talking about him yesterday on Twitter. Before Matt Mercer replaced him. I don't know, I kind of like Matt Mercer more as Kanji. But I'm also not tired of Matt Mercer. Because to me, he's like McCree and Leon. And that's about it. So, I don't know. Where the fuck am I going? Yuri was a minor role in Infinite. He voiced the Spider Splicers as 2. Oh, I was talking about his role in Persona 4. Oh, it sucks, too, because he was, like, the best friend character. I'm almost certain. He's a staple in Atlas dubs at this point. Oh, right, because Atlas has its own, like, stable. Yosuke, thank you. I wanted to say Yusuke, but I know that's wrong. Because Yusuke is Persona 5. And was the protagonist in 3, which you wouldn't realize because he only has 3 lines. You know what? That's fair. I like Joker's voice actor a lot, of, like, the protagonists. But, like, Johnny Ambush also rocks as you. I love his performance in the anime because they made you into, hey, what if that version turned into, hey, what if throughout Persona 3 you chose the weirdo options? Xander Mobius is a Giga Chad. I want to give Xander Mobius a coffee. I want to support that man's endeavors. Okay. I think we've got to get over here. So this might actually be one of the bosses where I freak out, because this Colossus is freaky as shit and underwater. Not as bad as Dirge, though. It's kind of recent, but most of his roles have been really iconic. What has he done besides Joker and the announcer in Smash? Because it's like, I'll give it to you. I can't imagine anyone else voicing Joker. Because him going, I'll just add this, is like burned into my mind at this point. Or, let's write this down. He was in Stardust Crusaders? Holy shit. As who? Okay. I do not remember how to goad him into being vulnerable here. Not off the top of my head, anyways. Do I shoot into the water? To be like, hey, I'm a worm, come get me. Oh god, got a runny nose now. That's fun. Oh, alright, I hate this little bit of land. I mean, eventually Dorman's gonna be like, hey! Xander Mobius was also Dagda in SMT4 Apocalypse. Swim to the lake surface to draw out the Colossus. Oh. So just swim until he sees you. Dagda in SMT4 Apocalypse, a more minor role, but as someone who actually likes more than just the Persona series, it was one of his better. I don't know. SMT is one of those series I want to get into, but I do not know where to start. Because do I start at 1? Yes, usually is the answer. But do I want to play Shin Megami Tensei 1? Do I want to get the emulator out? Then there's like, because I want to play Nocturne a lot, featuring Dante from the Devil May Cry series. Oh, come on. Come on, come up for air, please. Fuck's sake. Actually, no. Because I did try to get into SMT. It just turns out the easiest one to get into without spending money is to play Digital Devil Summoner on mobile. So the real answer is play it on mobile. Which isn't a bad idea? But also, do I really want to play SMT mobile? Hey, I'm a little worm. Come and get it. come find me. Emulated Nocturne when I had a PC that could run it. How well does Nocturne emulate? Because I know emulation's actually pretty fucking CPU intensive, and I do not have a CPU that wants to run most PS2 games. That's why Dirge of Cerberus might actually be a bit tricky. Dirge of Cerberus is a nightmare to get running, by the way. I might just see if my PS3 likes it. Because again, my PS3, now currently emulation station. Ow, shit. And we're here. Alright, how's it gonna move? Da, 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 da. Oh, thank God. Okay, so now we can just run. I will say, though, that that mobile Digital Devil Summoner actually plays really well and is a really good introduction to the mechanics of at least modern Persona. I can't speak on the rest of the series. At the time, it was pretty rough during certain battles with some sound and frame skipping, but with my mostly semi-decent CPU, it ran mostly okay. Made sure to save because I'd have at least one crash every time. Ugh. Yeah, that's a nightmare with PS2 emulation specifically. Oh, we're dead. That's not as scary as these usually are. A lot of these are fucking horrifying. Well, it's like, if it ran semi-decent, that just means that you had, like, a consistent play experience that was actually, like, bearable. You know what, I might die on Dirge for shits and giggles, just to show off the scary as fuck game over screen on him. You know, the thing that gave me nightmares when I emulated this game as a child, it was so weird because, like, the first PC that I used to run games, it didn't run things well, but I didn't care at the time. So I did play and beat Shadow of the Colossus on a PS2 emulator in, like, 2013, which, just play the remake at this point. This is why I want more games to be ports. Or this is why I want less remakes, more ports, is what I was trying to say. Unless the remake is something this good and Bluepoint is doing it. Because Bluepoint seems to be the magic ticket for remakes. They also did the Metal Gear collection. Not the Silent Hill one, that was Hijinks. Although I think Bluepoint had, like, a minor hand in the Silent Hill remake. Or HD collection. But I can't completely verify. 'Cause I don't own it! Ayy! During the more intensive battles, like say with bigger enemies with larger models like Thor, got a mite bit skippy. But outside of it, run okay despite the once per session crash. When you say once per session, do you mean once per play session, or once every time you booted? Because one of those is bearable, and one's a nightmare. I do not want to play my video games as nightmares. Come on. Damn it! Okay. There's also no way to make this faster, so there's that minor anxiety of, what if it comes up and eats me? It won't. It can't. But what if? I feel like this boss is like a speedrun annihilator. Come on. God, you look amazing. Once per play session wasn't too bad, or otherwise I would have embraced my inner coward and backed down. Okay. So, workable. Because once per play session I can deal with, but the constant anxiety of every time I boot this might crash because it's done it before is a scenario that I used to run into with every game I played. I wish I would just drop the bullshit and re-release Nocturne. Yeah. Like, make it one of those PS2 on PS4s. I mean, of course, finish SMT5, even though that game has only been in active development since 2017, so I'm not even remotely impatient. Like, they can take their fucking time. If Atlas fans waited how long for Persona 5? It's easily the most mainstream SMT, and they could make a lot of money off of it. I didn't know Nocturne was the most popular, but I guess with Dante from the Devil May Cry series in it, and also, like, Demi-Fiend looks kinda cool, so I could actually see the appeal really, really well. Come on. Boom. There we go. He's now harmless. Damn it. I mean, like, your request for Atlas to re-release Nocturne is more reasonable than, hey, re-release Rule of Rose, you cowards. Like, even if they had the source code to that, still no studio would want to touch Rule of Rose in this day and age. It'd be popular with horror fans, but, like, oh boy, that would be a really negative perception with, like, mainstream news, or or, like, because, like, how do you explain The Mermaid to like, a random soccer mom? You don't. You kinda don't. I can barely explain the mermaid boss in that game without sounding like I'm a sociopath for being okay with it. Or, like, there's a guy who was, like, all twisted up and had a riding crop. Like, that game, it's one of my favorites ever. Holy goddamn shit, that is not something people have, or people would be okay with. I can see that going very poorly. Nocturne's gotten actual re-releases before? What have they re-released on? We're gonna hit on a loading screen anyway, so I can just look this up. So I can actually see it getting a re-release. Like, if they have re-released it before, that means they might still have source code? Shin Megami Tensei Nocturne. It's only on the PS2, what are you talking about? Like, I'm actually curious what you mean, because I can't find... Oh, it's a PS2 classic. Can I buy it right now on PS4? Yeah. SMT Nocturne Maniacs. A tale wrapped within a pale deep within the forest. A shadow that crawls on the walls. So I don't remember the boss for this, but... Hi, Yuffie. Shin Megami Tensei Maniacs. Apparently Maniacs is a Japan import. Apparently it was re-released as a PlayStation Classic somewhere, but I don't know if it's on PS4.
Yeah.
Because, like, if it was on PS3 and my PS3 was working, then I might actually justify buying it. But, like, my PS3 is not able to connect to the internet or PSN. Or actually, no, it connects to the internet, just not PSN. Because it needs internet to update the CFW. But that implies that I update the CFW. If it works just fine for me, it's gonna stay working just fine for me until something bad happens. Then I'll find out how to fix it from there. It'll take me an afternoon, but I'll do it. Because that's the easiest way for me to play PS2 games in this day and age. How much map space do we have? Yeah, okay. I assume we can cut through here. Actually, 2 seconds. I'm feeling like... The only sad thing about any sort of report is that we wouldn't get Dante from the Devil May Cry here. Okay, so, like... Capcom is usually actually willing to play ball. The only times they're not is because Marvel is like, no, you can't have mutants in Infinite. I'll be right back. I need to get, like, tissue paper and refill my coffee. It'll take me, like, 2 minutes. Bum. Hell yeah, Minmo's the hero we deserve and need. Stay healthy and strong. Growing Strong and Healthy, Minmo. Cat Foods, Minmo. I am still, to this day, really happy with me having Minmo, because I had to find the Silent Hill 3 texture dump on, I want to say it was Brookhaven Hospital's website? I want to say, or at least Silent Hill Haven. One of those really big ones. And I had to find the textures for the subway area. Now, all of the advertisements are on different texture areas. So, like, you'll see billboards, but you might not find the given, like, texture for the billboard you want. And Minmo is in, like, 2 of them. So I spent a good minute trying to find them. God, I love Minmo. It's... like, people think that it's, like, me joking, haha, Minmo, fucking Comic Sans. No. That picture gives me so much legitimate joy, because originally it was, haha, it's in a Silent Hill game. But now it's actually kind of motivational, something I can actually, like, look at and smile. Okay, that's the wrong way. Keep forgetting how weird the shrine looks like. I don't know what that's called. I want to say Shrine of Worship, but I feel like that's also something else. I'm happy you did. Yeah, so, like, I did all that just so I could find Minmo, so that I could have it as a Be Right Back bumper for Silent Hill 3, because I knew I would have to get up, use the bathroom, get water, whatever I had to do at the time. Is there not? Oh. Minmo is a god, they are above us puny mortals. Minmo is such a legend that there's 2 cats on the billboard. But, like, I know I've told this story before, but, like, I set up nothing new when I went over to this PC. All I did was, like, when it all installed, and I logged in with my Twitch, OBS was, or Streamlabs OBS was like, hey, we know that you have scenes that you had on your previous machine. Would you like for us to dump the... would you like for us to import those scenes from your old computer? And I went, oh my god, yes. But I was still worried that, like, all the pictures would be missing. And then I'm looking at him, Minmo. I'm like, oh my god. And, like, F1 on my keyboard when I'm streaming is actually the Minmo button. Because I can just... see? F1 and F2 is... or... F1 is the Be Right Back screen. F2 is the console recording station. Because I have different scenes depending on what I actually need to record. Minmo is actually the true god of Silent Hill, Samael's an ant in comparison. So, to my knowledge, I think Samael is only Silent Hill 1 shit? Because, like, in Silent Hill 3, when they actually get to talking about the gods, they talk about, like, Jukil Bara, Lopselvith, and, oh god, there's like a third name that I'm not aware of. Or that I'm not remembering. Oh no, I'm just falsely remembering that the Incubus is another god. Which it is, kinda. Speaking of which, Silent Hill 1 might happen one day, because, like, I do have a legal copy of that game. I just need to find out how to record with the PS3. Because that... Okay, so this is the LP or nightmare. The PS3 has HDCP built into the hardware. And you need an HDMI splitter. Deadass, you need an HDMI splitter that will fool the HDCP and negate it. So I need to find from somewhere like AliExpress, like, which of those work. I might see, because I know one LPer that actually used one for his PlayStation Home. Because when Wooly and Min streamed Third Birthday, they had to break out the splitter. So that's the only person that I would know of off the top of my head that might have a splitter and might know where to get it. And that is the only chance I have to record the only chance I have to record PS3 footage. So I don't know. I don't know where to get one. Especially not one that's like... Because I know someone who spent like $80 on one, and it's like, I know that you can get that for cheaper. I know that for a fact. I've seen them. I've seen them go for as low as like $8. I just don't have $8. Eventually I'll figure out how to actually do it, though, because, like, now that I've got an actual DualShock 3, I have all the reason to like, repair... I can repair the disk drive, which was the immediate problem with the PS3, and I wasn't about to get a new one, so I just found a way to make that PS3 useful again. That's also a Skullgirls machine, because that has a version of Skullgirls First Encore, I believe? Whichever is on the PS3. So, like, I mean, in a way, I can contribute to any given tournament that's running Skullgirls by running the PS3 version. Or the PC version, because I've bought Skullgirls so many goddamn times. I am garbage at Skullgirls, however. Alright, see here, we've got our health up now. Is there anything else? Nah. Two seconds. There we go. I can't tell if Wander is small or Aggro is giant. There's some interesting subtext that possibly exists that implies that Aggro is way too big for Wander. Wander is like an average-looking person, to my knowledge. It just so happens that Aggro is very big. Which has the implication that that is not Wander's horse legally? I don't know where the Colosseum is. Huh. Okay, so it's in that direction. What the fuck? Because there's obviously a way to get there. There has to be. I've beaten this game before and have the trophy to prove it. Deadass Wander just stole someone's horse. Well, in the movie script, it was the village elder's horse. And, like, Mono was apparently unconscious / dead because her dad beat her? Which, like, first off, what? She looks unbruised and fine in the game. Second off, I don't want to know that much detail. I don't even care about knowing dark shit. I'm a Drakengard fan. I'm a Final Fantasy XIV fan. I don't want to know why Mono is dead. I don't want to know who Wander was to Mono. All I need to know is that Wander wants to revive Mono for whatever reason. Romantic, platonic, siblings? Maybe Mono owes him something? And he's acting out of spite? We don't know. And that's what makes this fascinating game. I'm gonna pray here. What is that? It was definitely in game. Alright, so now that we've saved... I like the idea that Mono owes him like $2 and he will get that shit. He doesn't care how many ancient giants he has to get. But like, there's implications that are super important to keep vague. The only thing we know for sure is that Mono looks down at the end of the game at Wander with like a caring expression. So knowing that oh, Mono is dead because her father like threw her down the stairs, I didn't want to know that. No one wanted to know that. It's not even that it's not worth telling, it's that the story is supposed to be... Yeah, explaining it too much ruins the idea. Whoever was writing that original script, hack fraud. Glad that story didn't get made. Or glad that movie didn't get made. Because, like, it's... Okay, so this is going a bit inside on the Silent Hill fandom. It's like trying to explain to people that the Silent Hill movie isn't canon at all to the games. Like, almost every game except Shattered Memories can be explained by, like, alright, Silent Hill's kind of like a weird horror anthology. And this is what's going on in this part. Oh, Murphy's a prisoner. Henry's not even in Silent Hill. He's just the wrong man at the wrong time. Shit like that. Yeah, well, no, the first movie's not a shit show. It's just the fact that some people, for some reason, will go, okay, so what about the movie? Where does it fit in? And it's so hard to keep telling people it doesn't. Because they want it to fit in. Once they have this idea that, like, everything's kind of interconnected, they'll just assume that everything fits in somewhere, and it doesn't. It's... Okay. Yeah, like, first movie's okay. I can watch the first movie and go, that's a good movie. But the second one, it's a shit show. There's nothing redeeming. And it's so frustrating, because I know all those actors are good. They've got Jon fucking Snow in there. But the director doesn't... Because, like, okay, you can have a dream team of a cast. You can have a dream team of an artist. Or you can have a dream team that involves, like, the cast, the artist, sound director. If the fucking director... he doesn't understand the games. Yeah, so, like, this is also frustrating. Because, oh, I'm not remembering his name offhand. Christoph Gans. Christoph Gans is a fan of Silent Hill. You can tell that Christoph Gans cares about the IP he has been given enough to try to do something else. He wanted to do Silent Hill 2, apparently. And the studio wouldn't let him. Which, you know what, I'll second that. I don't want a Silent Hill 2 movie. Yeah, Christoph Gans gives a shit. So when the news of, like, Christoph Gans going, yeah, so Konami's like, want to make a third movie, I said yeah. When he said that, I had an article somewhere that stated, he said that I haven't read the citations, so citation fucking needed, but you know, he announces that, and I go, you can do good with this. You won't make gold because you're making a movie that's based off of a video game that relies on it being a video game. No, this is wrong. This is the wrong area. I figured it was like the Resident Evil movies where the director was like, can I just put my wife in? Yeah, no. So, like, I mean, shout out to the Resident Evil movies, at the very least. Those tried to tell their own stories with, like, the same general concepts, like, okay, Umbrella, Evil Corporation, got it. That's really all you need to know. I kind of hate that Alice snubbed Jill Valentine, of all people, in cool scenes. Because the director wants to jerk off to his wife, doing cool fucking martial arts moves. I don't know. That's kind of what it felt like to me. But, like, no. Christoph Gans wanted to make a Silent Hill movie. And that first movie has, like, an hour of footage that no one has found. That was, like, Rose and Sybil going around town and saying what they found. And those were cut for time, which is why there's an exposition dump that explains even more in brutal detail. And that's a disappointment, because I know it would have been great. It would have been fantastic if they had just not had the lore dump. Because, like, that movie has some really cool parts. Like, look up Silent Hill movie Janitor Monster. Of course, at your own risk. Because, you know, you're looking up Silent Hill monsters. But, like, look up the janitor from the first film. That's cool looking. The Resident Evil movies are just kind of fanfiction. It was nice that they tried, but then it's it's like most self-inserts. It becomes a shit show where the self-insert Alice shows up with every other character and it becomes boring. Is Alice really a self-insert? Can we say that? I never got that vibe. But I'll agree with you that the Resident Evil movies are boring as fuck. And it sucks, because I love Resident Evil. I love Resident Evil when it's... Well, I usually like it when it's bad and stupid. But, like, I love Resident Evil. As an IP, I even like 5. I like Operation Raccoon City, damn it. Sucks that Games for Windows Live is garbage and will not let me play Operation Raccoon City online. So I have to find a way to get around that, but one day. Where the fuck is this Coliseum? Because that's where I'm going, right? Because he said he climbs up the walls. Well, that's the only Colossus I can remember that does that. Yeah, basically it's just the director's wife made a character that's... So, okay. I don't know. I guess I can't fault you for the word choice there. But no, ultimately, Christoph Gans actually a Silent Hill fan, to my knowledge. Second director, not so much. But, like, shit like people saying the snow in Silent Hill isn't snow, it's ash, is only partially correct because it's only movie correct. Like, they only ever say it in the movie. In the manual of Silent Hill 1, in the game, Kaufman goes, it's snowing at this time of year. It's supposed to be, like, late summer, early fall. Because Harry Mason likes taking late vacations. Which is explained in the manual. So, like, no, it is snow in the games. Or in the game singular. What the fuck? Where am I going? Do I look up a walkthrough? Maybe. I might just find my way back and look it up. And it's like, I'm a bit harsh on those Resident Evil movies, but like, I don't know, when it's a series I like that much, I kind of have expectations for it. And they might be unreasonable. Let's go this way? Maybe? Oh? Oh! Oh! There's no way this is the right way. There's no way. There's no way. As I said, yeah, there's no way. Hold on, let's climb up. Oh, did they patch out diagonal jumping? Oh, that sucks. Hi. Hi. Remember, this is the way you're supposed to climb in Shadow of the Colossus on non-moving targets. Jumping is much quicker than climbing will ever be. it's like, I say he jerks off to his wife punching Nemesis in movies as, like, deeply cynical, kind of passive-aggressive shit. It's not Quentin Tarantino, where he goes into his movies and goes, I put the foot in the movie because I jerk off to the foot. And I give him a lot less slack because at the very least he's open about being creepy. Like, news come out, does Quentin Tarantino is creep? Yes. And we've known this since Pulp Fiction, I think? Or whatever his first movie was. But, like, dude's very clearly making these movies with the intent to jerk off to the foot.
Abro.
I guess it comes down to I'd rather creepy people be open about being creepy so that when they make a weird movie, I can go, yeah, that doesn't surprise me. And so if they do something, like, actually villainous, I can go, well, the mountain of evidence. I'd rather. I've seen the Janner movie, and that thing is actually fucking creepy. It's a showcase of the first movie actually capturing the spirit of Silent Hill. And it's like, yeah, no, I agree. Hard agree. But, like, even then, in my eyes, it misses the mark a tiny bit. Okay. We're heading back to the shrine. I am looking up a walkthrough. I do not know where I am going. Yes, thank you, tax service that I use to file my taxes. I don't know. Something about the janitor, I love it. I love how creepy it is. I like how it kind of, like, in a way perverts the human form without... I guess I like how it fucks with the human form without outright being body horror. Okay, where are we? How to beat Colossus 8. I don't need the puzzle solution because I can actually do the fucking fight. Where do we go? Okay. Map location. Map location G6. So G6. But I was already there. Once you find this canyon, continue straight. Okay. Trusting you here, walkthrough.
Abro.
There's something about, like, controlling aggro that feels like riding a real-ass horse, too. Where it's like, it's a big, heavy thing that might not respond to you the first time. Just like my wife. Uh-huh. Uh-huh. Okay. So, this is apparently the right way. But on the right hand, there is apparently a detour of some sort. that leads into a semi-dark area. But no, ultimately I don't think a Silent Hill movie can be done in the way that I want as a longtime fan without them basically making a CG movie. And I don't know what studios I trust to do an all CG movie. Or like, shit, I'd accept a stop motion. If they want to get some really creepy shit in there, do some practical effects stop motion shit. Fucking put the creepers in from Silent Hill 3 and make them all like claymation or some shit. Yeah, that'd be rad. Fuck it. Okay. Are we closer to Quadrant 7 at this point? But no, the thing about making something like that is it's a series where all the most popular things are like weird and unhuman. Or non-human, I'm sorry. So it's like a weird dog, a weird pterodactyl creature. Okay, there we are. I know where we are now. Oh, that explains why I didn't see it. It was so obfuscated in darkness, I thought it was a wall. This is about as pretty as the game gets. And like not even to say that in like a mean-spirited way, just in a oh boy, this is gorgeous, and this is as gorgeous as it will ever be. Except Malice. Malice looks amazing. But we're not fighting him yet. I don't know. But all that rambling aside, like, if you want to see how much I care about Silent Hill, and you want to hear me actually gush about Silent Hill, look at the Silent Hill 3 playthrough on this very channel. Not only is it good for me, for people to rewatch things, but also it's good for everyone involved. Because there's more content for you to watch while stuck indoors. Okay, am I supposed to get in here? It's down here. So my only assumption is that there's something I can grapple onto or just go through in this building. Like a door. Oh, this is actually freaky. Oh, that butterfly flying in as we go into this dreary underground is amazing. This is what I want Tomb Raider to look like, by the way. God damn it, I pressed the map button on my desk. Like, imagine if Tomb Raider had, in the modern day, had this sort of art direction. It might, because I haven't played Shadow and Rise, but I did play the reboot and it's kinda lacking. That reboot was okay, but like, by lacking I mean like, there's no fucking tombs that are actually tombs as I can associate. that sound hit the speakers real nice. Oh, he looks like a little lobster. Okay. So I might try a trick. Might. If he only has the 1 weak point. Ha 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 ha. Oh, him breathing. To my knowledge, this is the first Colossi that you can hear breathing. I just remembered how in Book of Memories, Valtiel just appears and like, yo, you want a bonus? Yeah, Book of Memories is a goddamn shit show and retroactively changes canon. This is the one time that I will agree fully and wholeheartedly with Twin Perfect. Otherwise, fuck them. But like, Silent Hill Book of Memories apparently retroactively changes the series canon in the DLC. Like, if it was just a spin-off, that'd be fine. But it's not. It's a main entry. It's one of those series like Kingdom Hearts where there's no real spin-offs. You cannot pay, none of you can pay me enough to actually sit through the potentially infinite content of Book of Memories. Ah! That looks like a weird fucking Diablo monster. Oh, that sets off something in Lizard Brain that says no good. I forgot he has a noxious gas cloud, too. I thought he would just, like, squish. Squash. It sucks, too. Book of Memories. I like the original pitch for that. I really do. The idea of, like... Because if you look up some of the, like, promo and pre-production shit for Book of Memories, you actually get a really solid idea. And then it's like, no, make a dungeon crawler, says Konami. And who the fuck wanted a Silent Hill dungeon crawler? Like 5 people? There we are. See, he doesn't like that. Da-da, da-da, da. This might ruin my chances of fighting. Oh, he has 2. Okay. So if you're good at this game, this is one of the easiest bosses. If you are like me, it is a hard boss, because it implies that you have any coordination that's worth a damn. No. Okay. We got this. We got this. Ow! Holy shit. Alright. I like winced so hard I didn't even see the game over screen. So I saved myself a scare. If it hasn't sunk in yet, I no longer care about doing like a deathless run at all. Book of Memories is a shit show, but I heard that an idea someone came up with once Persona Silent Hill crossover where Valtiel shows up and takes an Igor-esque role, which I only like because I can imagine Valtiel hunched over a tiny desk saying, "Welcome to the Rusty Room," which has no right being so funty. If what I want out of a modern Silent Hill game that takes place like in a contemporary part of the timeline, I want a game where people find old documents from the cult and are some like wannabe Wiccans who found like cult doctrine and have started cult shit. And now they don't know how to put it back. I love the idea. But that would be weirdly meta for a studio that Konami would subcontract to make a game. Woo, woo, no! Now, some Silent Hill monsters in a Persona game, that'd be cool. Like, let me be a closer. Yeah. Everyone I've workshopped that idea with has said it's actually kind of a cool idea, but I don't trust any studio to actually do it justice. No. Come on. No. Fuck! Am I seriously dead? Oh no, we let Valtiel... So Valtiel's weird, because we actually don't know if he's good or bad, and I kind of like him... I kind of like the idea of him being pure neutral. But like, the idea of a bunch of people are in a real town that has real dark powers that have awoken those dark powers again, because at this point I've made my peace with Silent Hill actually being a place that has innate power. I didn't like it for a while, but oh, he's actually super creepy looking up at you. But yeah, true neutral. Like, I think he actually like pulls Claudia down in Silent Hill 3 into the weird vagina hole, where, yes, that is meant to be a vagina. I'm not being weird. Because it's supposed to be like you're going into the womb. Or, if we want to tie it back to SH1, you're going into an incubator. I think Valtiel is only on the side that awakes a god. I'm also someone who... He can tail whip! Yeah. Oh no, I know Silent Hill 3 has a lot of sex imagery, which makes sense. Yeah, but like... If some weirdo tells me... Or if some weird Puritan goes, that's not what it is, then I'm like, I'm sorry. The entire point of 3 is to birth a god. Where do babies naturally come out when they are given life? They come out of the hole where they came from in the first place. I don't know how much detail I want to go in because Twitch might ban me. But like, you get my point. It's not unfounded headcanon for me to say that hole is meant to be a vagina in Silent Hill 3. It's meant to look like one. It's supposed to evoke that imagery. And yeah, I said it as a joke the first time. But, like, then I'm like, wait, this joke actually bears some fruit. You know, like But, like, the idea of physically inserting yourself into the womb to kill the god. It just makes too much sense for me. Fuck's sake. Okay. I wonder if there's a Silent Hill Struggle Tweets account. Voltail's my favorite Silent Hill monster, which is why I keep cracking jokes about him. My favorite are the twin victims. Because hell yeah, the idea of a monster that exists that is influenced by the main villain killing 2 children. Fuck yeah. His design stuck with me. Yeah. I agree. I also like some people going to Masahiro Ito on Twitter and going, hey, is this supposed to be this? And he's like, no, we just did that so that we could, we just gave Pyramid Head mittens so that we could save on polygons. Like, the idea of no symbolism, just utilitarian polygon usage is fascinating to me. It's just as fascinating for me to think of instead of, like, yeah, so we gave him mittens because mittens pillow your hands when it's cold. Like the pillow that James used. No! Fuck! Oh no. I'm no longer creeped out by that at this point. This is just exposure therapy. What the fuck am I doing wrong? I do not recall. Is this some sort of... No! No. It's not that they didn't want to animate his fingers. It's that having no fingers that you can, like, separate made it easier on the PS2. I'm almost certain that Pyramid Head with full hand would actually be just as fine and correct. Like, the shit some developers do to save on resources is fascinating to me. I got your belly! Who wants a belly rub? You! What the fuck? Okay, we're gonna go for one more and then jump. No. Alright, there we go. Or, like, I remember back in the day, there was, like, some creepy-ass game on, like, the 360 that, like, that did the thing where the bodies disappear in, like, this weird Unreal 3 way, where it was actually written in as to why they did it, but it was actually just to save on system memory. He's actually cute when he's on his belly like that. Yeah, he's cute when he's vulnerable. Shit, I actually have to... No! Okay. Gonna jump on his neck. and we're gonna go for 1 so that we can actually live. We're gonna lame this out a bit. Because I guess Wonder's made of paper plates. Shit. Where is he? Alright, he's gonna try climbing up then. Fuck's sake. Okay. Hey, bitch! Come up here! Okay. Charge up. Oh, fuck's sake! Really? You don't get to play. Okay, that one, I can't even be mad. That was so aggressive. Okay. So I can run all the way over there. This place looks so goddamn real, too. Like, it's still obviously a video game, but I can see this being a real place that people once might have been. Remember that people think that this is a sequel to Ico, and I can't say it isn't. So, like, perhaps there was people that lived here once. This vibe is the same vibe I have with the Marauder in Doom Eternal. Marauder's easy. Just gotta fuck them up real bad. Okay. Because the Marauder's pretty easy to kill once you got his pattern down. It's just that he's the one boss that forces you to actually, like, think. So Doom fans are like, oh no, I have to think. Which, I'm being mean there. But, like, that's what it feels like. Is like, oh no. Yeah, okay, I'll accept he's easy, but I'm bad. Yeah! Alright, that's the trick. That's the cool, like, pro strat. Okay, and then we run. I was actually decent at 2016, but Eternal's been harder for me for some reason. They've buffed some enemies and haven't given you the full skills this time. I would argue that Eternal is actually easier to 100% though. Because Eternal doesn't have you, like, scavenging quite as bad, and the levels are a bit bigger. It was so weird to play Doom Eternal and go, fast travel? Really? This is bullshit. How long have I been fighting him? What, 20 minutes at this point? On a boss that on easy would take like 15? Or not 15, but like 5? Ugh, I let it slip that I'm bad. Like, yeah, this boss is easy. I'm just really unlucky. I feel like once I've gotten into it, he'll be super easy. I just feel dumb whenever I encounter him and get hit with the big dread. What you want to do is you want to, like, step dodge, hit him with, and then hit him with the, oh, what's that gun called? The Bastila? Ballista, not Bastila. That's KOTOR. Okay. Right on his neck. God, imagine being in, like, full exoskeleton armor, but still, like, one tiny boy jumps on your neck. Okay, we can go in for a third. But no more. Shit, 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 shit. We're safe, for now. More enough time to heal back, though. Because, like, unlike Malice, this isn't even, like, a battle of attrition. This is just me being bad. Because, like, full disclosure, Malice is gonna be, like, a whole part. In such a way where I am going to stop at the last Colossus before him, and then I'm gonna fucking take one whole part to kill him. I have his movement pattern down mostly, but the thing is whenever other enemies are around... Oh, you prioritize other enemies, and then take him out. You're gonna have a bunch of, like, enemies that you should be one-shotting at that point, if you've been getting, like, attachments. Oh! I know how to arch an arrow! Yeah! Do I feel unstoppable? No. Do I feel slightly competent? Kinda? Oh, that's what those are for. Okay. If we're lucky, we can just get one big on him. Yeah, no. But when you fight Marauder, there's gonna be, like, enemies around him. Take out anything big, like the Hell Knights, or the Pinkies, or like, Cacodemons. Take all of them out, fight the Marauder one-on-one. Marauder's pretty easy to dodge. Once you see his eyes flash green, step dodge, and then bump, bump. Oh, Wander's strongest ability is to pull arrows out of thin air. Look. Look. When you are a man of questionable intelligence, I didn't realize his hair looks like chestnut. Like, his hair looks like really high-quality wood in color. Dun. Get him in the knee! Yeah! Okay. There we go. That was intentional. Hop. You know what? Now that you mention it, where the fuck is his quiver? Do we got one more in on it? Nope. We got one in on this one, though. And then we run. And I ran so far away. Shit, okay. Alright, so this really does feel like just lame it out, the boss fight. Okay, he's climbing on the right, I think. Yep. That's the wonder of having headphones in. You can tell which way he's coming. Go, 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 go. Okay, so he doesn't really start violently thrashing until we can get one more. And no more. Haha! Ran so far away feels like the JoJo ending that never was. Yeah, and it was taken by, oh, it would have been perfect for part 2! Hi, Yuffie. I know. Now that I've moved my stream setup, she's upset, because she can't sit in my lap while I stream. Not that I liked it when you did before, but it's so very cute. I know. Where's he coming from? Alright, still on the ground. God, now I'm wondering, like, what classic music do I want for a JoJo ending? And it's like, I don't know what part it would be, but I wanna tell me lies, tell me sweet little lies. Something about it feels like it jives with one part, and I don't remember which. That was tougher than it needed to be. I don't know. We've still got more than enough time though for new JoJo endings. Feels like a good part 4 ending. Okay. So, like, I keep forgetting you can hear what is... It can be safely assumed is Mono's voice. You can hear a feminine voice talking, and it spooks the shit out of me every time. I love on the monitor that it's actually calibrated, that you actually, like, it's too bright. That's also, by my knowledge, the only time in-game that you can get her name. Now, like, scenes like this are really the only... Like, I think we can safely assume that he loves Mono in some way. Want White Snakes, here I go again for part 6. Yeah. I want that one. Thy next foe is... the land where trees nary grow. It sleeps in a dry lake bed. A rude awakening. Devil May Cry. 2 seconds. I have to close my door for my room because my cat barged her way in. 2 seconds. There we are. It only just now occurred to me that, your cat be like, let me in, let me in, let me in! So, like, she's not actually all that aggressive about it. It's the fact that my door doesn't latch. So anyone can come in. Yes, that is as scary as it sounds. I have no privacy in this room. The door is there as a courtesy, in my eyes. Part of me wants to replace it with a curtain, because at the very least, that would be closed more often. But then it wouldn't have, like, soundproofing quality at all. Because, like, the walls in this room, or in this house, are relatively thin. So, like, I can hear people fucking snoring. They can hear me talking at this hour. So I try not to get too loud, but, like, you know. Anyone in this house knows that this is the closest thing I do that I can classify as for a living. Like, again, this LP was bought by Rad Otter Dragon, I think is his name. It's either Red Otter Dragon or Rad Otter Dragon.
Yeah.
So, like, in my eyes, these streams aren't really a waste of time. Eventually it'll get to the point where, like, where I do have to factor in, okay, how much should I pay for the microphone? How much should I pay for the capture card? And then it's like, oh wait, that doesn't matter because the microphone isn't only being used for streaming, it's being used for voice acting, calling, generalized use. And, like, the capture card's the only thing that I've bought explicitly only for the stream.
Yeah.
And eventually I'll make that back if I keep going. Money isn't a concern as much as it should be. I know that I have more than enough time until I legitimately have to worry about this. Oh, is this the Geyser Colossus? Oh, I can't remember his name. Yeah, this is. Oh yeah, because it's a dry lake bed. Right. Arr, 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 arr. I don't like this area all that much, but I like the concept more than anything. Oh right, because the Colossus just lifts itself out of the ground. Because that's creepy as shit. It's like I look at these and think to myself, like, oh my god, these colossi are gorgeous. And then, oh shit, move, aggro. Oh no, aggro. Aggro. Come on, aggro. I mean, we did kinda wake him up. Okay, where's an active geyser? Where is he? Bum ba-dum bum. It's also a miracle that aggro cannot get hurt. Like, aggro can't die, is what it comes down to. Go, 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 go. I never realized that aggro could actually, like, get wet. Like, I don't know why they wouldn't make it so that he got wet, but, like, look at how shiny he is. Realistic horse shine. Whenever you leap over the hill, my instincts from RDR2 kick in. Yeah, I know, in Red Dead 2, like, holy shit. Like, your horse's legs are gone. I don't fully remember how to do this. The power of the earth shall shake even the Colossus. Yeah, that's cool and all. How do we get him there? How do we get him to fall over? Oh, oh. There we are. Damn it. Okay. Can we... There we are! Nah, aggro's tough. Aggro big horse. Kinda curious, can I just run up his tail? There's no way I can. There's no way. Yeah, I thought so. Wait, huh? Whoa. Oh, oh! Alright, we got him. He's like a weird spider tortoise, too. Like that... The concept of weird spider tortoise. There's probably one on his belly, isn't there? Well, if there is, I won't see it. Come on, get up. Yeah! Alright, so I think there's one on his head. There's no real safe place to check when you're on his back. Yep. Because, like, if you're just geographically close to his weak point, the game will just tell you. No. Red Dead 2 is one of those games that I briefly considered an LP of, but that game is A, super long, especially how I play open world games that are like truly open world, and B, has a copywritten track at one of the best parts of the game. Damn it. So, like, Red Dead 2 as an LP would likely fly on YouTube if I wasn't doing this live. But, like, I can't justify Red Dead 2 on Twitch if I were to do the full thing. Now, a one-off where I just kind of play, that's cool. It's the same with both games, too, because, I don't think Dead Man's Gun would trigger anything, but, like, the stand in front of a runaway train just to feel alive again. That one, it's a great track. I don't think Twitch is gonna play nice with it. And, like, rightfully so, copywritten track that I do not have the right to use. Even if it is fair use, because Twitch doesn't wanna... Or, no, it wouldn't be fair use. Because it's not even transformative of the work. Is there seriously only one weak point? I mean, I'll take it. Especially after the last Colossus? Holy shit. Come on. One more. We need one more quick one. I'm just gonna start mashing. How much does this pick up? Oh yeah, it picks up enough. Oh, that was louder than I meant for it to be. Fuck yeah. Alright, we got 3 down in one episode? That works. That fucks. No, I don't want GitHub on my quick select. I want this here, I want this here, I want this here. Oh, we can see his legs are starting to look like shit now, too. Thy next foe is an isolated sand dune. Its tracks are well hidden. Shaking the earth, its gaze is upon thee. You know what? I've been running for a good amount. I can do a little more. This is the Colossus that freaks me the fuck out. Actually, let's show off. What do we got? Yeah, Wonder's starting to look like actually corpse-ish. I guess is the word I'd use. Like, you've got some just sludge here, you got mold there. That's no worse, but like, that's a bit blacker than usual. You can see his stomach has like this huge mold patch. Veins ain't getting much bigger, but like his skin is definitely starting to get more pale. Gaunt is the word I'd use. I just forgot the word gaunt, so... Actually, I'm curious, and every single Colossus comes with a new bird. And, like, Mono's starting to look real damn fine. She's starting to look okay. By the way, back in the day, like, if you wanted to notice, this is how you do it. You'd, like, walk right up to this and just get as close as possible. Which would get really creepy when when Wander was getting real fucking creepy looking. Because, like, he gets decrepit. And by the end, he's got, like, he's got this look about him that actually gave me nightmares as a kid. The PS2 version's a bit creepier, but, like, PS4 version is still, like, of his final, thing after killing the last Colossus. This next Colossus might also be really difficult for me to fight. Not just because of fear, but because I don't know where his new spots are. So this might take a bit. But also, you know, it scares the shit out of me. Because it's creepy enough, but it has a one-shot. So we'll see. I love how the dirt looks in this area and how the wind kind of sounds like whispers. I don't know if that's intentional, but god damn. Where are we going? That way? There's a bird up there. I don't know if you can kill birds. I'm a little curious on that. Also, speaking of... I know I've been quiet for a good amount, but, like, speaking of things that were creepier in the PS2 version, I'm probably gonna die on this one, but just know that the PS2 version of the game over screen was 10 times creepier for me. Where are we going? Here we are. Here we are. Hi, Yuffie. Oh, she's looking up at me while she's cleaning herself. That's so cute. I think we take a left. Yeah. Alright.
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh no. Let me move that a little bit. Oh, that's why I didn't have it set up like that. Now the microphones are right in front of the TV. Which means I can just move that like that? No, I can't. Oh. Oh, what happened to the mic stand? Fixing this. Just gotta tighten the bolt on that. I like moved the mic an inch and it just droops like it's sad. Come here, you big, beautiful steed.
Yeah.
I might also, like, review some of the old areas so that I can show off, like, some of the Colossus corpses. Like, you know, right before I fight the final boss. Oh, yeah. This is where we need to be. Alright, let's get this over with. Then I can sleep at night. There he is! Hey, buddy. Alright. I don't like him. Because there's also only one way to fight him. Or there's only one way that isn't horrible feeling. No, get the fuck on your horse. There he is. Here he comes. No, 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 thank you. Hi. No, no, thank you. Did you want to see me be reduced to little bitch status today?
Yeah. Yeah.
How do I get up? I need to remember how to stand up on aggro. Okay, he's not behind me. Where?
Yeah.
Well, I can't stay still. He's to my right. There we are. Okay, that's how you hang off of him. Oh, but I don't want that. I don't want that. I don't want... Aggro. Aggro, please. No, 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 no. How do I stand up? Thy legs cannot possibly carry thee away from its danger. And like, yeah, danger is right. This thing can one-shot. There we are. So this is the way I have found is easiest to fight him. The quicker I kill you is the quicker that you get away. Come on. Yeah, okay. And now we get out of the fucking way. Then, like, he'll knock into the wall if I'm right. Yup. You cannot tell, but my heart rate is going up something fucking fierce. I stab at thee, come the fuck on. The eyes are one that remind me of art from the Middle Ages. You're not far off? Because, like, I can totally see that. Like, this looks like a legitimate sea serpent. Aggro. You good fucking boy. I love how you can tell that Wander is not used to doing tricks on aggro. There we are! Like, I do not know how to fight him without doing a trick. Because, like, I mean, I guess the answer is just fight him and, like, hit him on the back. But, like, I feel like I get more control if I do the trick. This fight is also, like, the only one in the game that I can say actually makes you feel kinda badass for actually finishing. Something about it. Just... bump. And a bump. I think we have enough time. Are we gonna seriously kill Dirge on the first try? One more. We need one more. Okay. We're good. Again, this thing's creepy as shit to me. And, like, gave me nightmares as a kid. And, like, still freaks me out. Yeah, get fucked. Get fucked. I'll show him off in the gallery when we get back up. But, like, holy shit. Again, blood runs fucking cold seeing that thing. I have it in me for like one or two more. It's one of those where we're getting close to the end. I think we hit about the halfway point. Give or take. Thy next foe is... An altar overlooks the lake. A guardian set loose. It keeps the flames alive. Yeah, but which Colossus is he? Alright, so it's the 10th? Out of how many? Oh, apparently he only has... Apparently he's only got... Yeah, so he's 10 of 15. And there's always the hard mode versions. I had to remember offhand, like, how many do we have? 5? But yeah, sounds about right, actually. I remember this one also being, like, rough to look for. Because if I remember correctly, we have to... God, this bridge is never going to be anything but amazing looking. You know, it never occurred to me how many, like, different rock bridges there were in this game's map. There's like 3 major ones, I think. Womp. Womp? Okay, yep. Come on, come on. Also, like, any given frame of this game without UI looks like a wallpaper. Like, even looking up at the final Colossus in the distance, like, before he even notices you fully, is 100... It's 100% like, okay, that is a wallpaper. This game feels like it exists, so you can take screenshots of it and be like, look how gorgeous. Let's go, let's go. So I see that I've got like a handful of people watching the stream, and it's like, it's unrelated to this, but I've got to ask, if anyone here has played it, is Control any good? I've been considering buying it like every time it's on sale. It looks up my alley, and it's apparently semi-canon to Alan Wake, meaning that I'm immediately more interested in it than I normally would have been. You know what, let's get off aggro. Let's run over here. Is this where you want me to go? Oh yeah. We're going the right way. Gonna be easier to just take it on foot from here, because aggro turning on these. Haven't played it? Okay. Felt like I should have asked, because I also saw that that game had a streamer mode where, like, it disables the copywritten music that it has, which relieves some of that anxiety of of what if my VOD gets muted, which Journey apparently did. Thanks a lot, shitlord that made fucking royalty-free music that isn't in that game. Still waiting for Twitch's verdict on that. Depending on what happens, it might be a YouTube exclusive in the future, because YouTube didn't mute it, they just put ads on it. Which, I don't like that, but it's better than nothing. Or it's better than take it down, or it's muted. Oh, god damn it. If I'm recalling correctly, if aggro's far enough away, aggro will just teleport. Also, like, look up at that. Look at all the Colossi we've killed. I don't know. I guess I'll put out, like, a poll on Twitter to say, like, hey, is Control any good? And if it's overwhelming yes, then I'll probably just buy whatever I can afford at the time that's on sale next. Because, like, I know it's got a DLC coming, and I feel like I should also have that, so I might buy the deluxe edition just so I can have it. Oh, it's this fight! Okay, this one's actually really cool and unique. Because that's also a Colossus. And it's about as big as you. Let's dance, baby. Alright, so now it's mad. Wait, does it have... Does it have a sign under its armor? Oh, really? Okay. Now we have fire. Come on. Like, it's still bigger than Wander, but the fact that this is also considered a Colossi is so interesting. Long live the king. Oh, that's why. Okay. So now we gotta take the sword out and hop. Alright, it's gonna try to shake us off like every other Colossi. But it looks like it's only got the one sigil. I think it only has room for one sigil. Damn it! This is actually already, like, a better pace than the first time I fought him, because I had to, like, look up what the fuck am I supposed to do, how does the torch factor into this, where do I guide him, help me, I need help. Come on. Come on. Ba-da, 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 ba-da. Oh, fuck. Okay. Where? Oh, you can hear the exact frame where his ribs crunched. Fuck's sake. Alright, he's just brave now. Hop up. Hop up. Jump. Alright. I think this is where we drop the torch, unless they want to give me a second one. There we are. Torch. I see your eyes in the distance. Yeah, come on. Come on. He didn't like that. Okay. So we've not broken anything off. But... Woo! And he's only got so much armor anyways. Damn it! Damn it! Is it just impossible to do a full plunge on him? Fuck's sake, as soon as I press square. I mean, yes, thank you for this, I suppose. You know what? Alright, not graceful, but I'm alive. Okay, but where are you? He's probably gonna leap over any second. There he is. Okay, so this gives me more than enough time to, like, run over and get the torch again. Come on. Come on. Yeah! There we are. Not a big hit, but it's enough to stumble him. Fuck! I thought this was another Colossus when they gave me the synopsis. And it's like, oh, it's the bull. He's also like one of 2 Colossi that are this big. The other is actually kind of cool too. Like, I know people rate this on like low on their fucking tier lists or whatever, but I love the idea of tiny Colossus in game about grappling huge monsters. So like, I don't know, kind of evens itself out a little. Fuck. What did I just do, yo? Oh, holy shit. That was kind of cool. I know that was probably just the animation and the physics freaking out, but... Wi-Fi network connection lost. Am I still streaming, though? Can you still hear me? Waiting for a yes. Okay, that's weird. I guess the Wi-Fi just cut out. Thank God I'm on an Ethernet connection, I guess? I thought that was the PS4 telling me my battery was low, which it shouldn't be. I've only been playing for 3 hours. I've been going a little longer than that on the system. Where'd I put the torch? Damn it. Wait, was that... Okay. I thought I saw, like, the bowl in the corner of my eye. I mean, good news. This is still shorter than my first attempt at this. Because every time here, I've actually mounted him. The first, like, 5 times I tried, I could not stick the landing for some reason. In my original playthrough. You know what? Fuck it. I can't find the torch? Why should I try? Am I still going? Am I still alive? So what I'm assuming here is that everything is fine on the computer end. Thank God for a wired connection. Remember, guys, if you want to do this, get a capture card, get an Ethernet cable. Maybe an Ethernet maybe an Ethernet wall adapter? If you can afford that. Those are like the 3 things you might need. Alright. Depending on which one it is, I might have one more in me. Thy next foe is... Paradise floats upon the lake. A silent being wields thunder. A moving bridge to cross to higher ground. Hi, Yuffie. Hi. Yeah, I don't feel like doing that Colossus tonight, and we've been going for near 3 hours, so I'm gonna turn in. If you stuck around this long, thanks a ton. Below the video VOD stream, there is shit like the community Discord and the donation link. If you really, really liked this, Discord people get notified near immediately. I don't think I have anything else I need to plug, so I hope you enjoy the rest of your night. Thank you.